All right. Hello, everyone. I think we're live. Welcome to the channel. I'm Kyle, AA0Z, and this is my Hamcation 2022 recap. I was going to make a video, but it's just easier for me to throw some video up and show you some things that I did, show you some tweets, some pictures, and just wrap here for 30 minutes. If you go to the chat, that's over. No, it's over there. No, it's over there. It's over there. There it is. It's there. At the top, there's the playlist. I think Jason is after me. I'm not really sure what he's doing. Can't remember. But anyway, this is going to be me just rapping about some video that I took during Hamcation and my experiences. So my parents live in Fort Myers, about 3.5 hours southwest of Orlando. So I go down there every year and visit them and rent a car and drive up to Orlando. And this year I was asked to present at the ARRL Expo and did a session on remoting and remoting your radio. I tried to make it as non-flex related as possible to say, hey, you could remote your radio at doesn't matter if you have a flex. There's a lot of things you can do to remote your radio. So I put together a presentation and presented that. I think what I'll do is I'll re-present that on my stream here at some point. I'll give the people that were at the expo quite a bit of time to digest and ask questions, and I think it might be up on the ARRL Education website, and I might recut that here in a couple of months and put that up on my channel. But anyway, wanted to show you, here was kind of the setup. Bring over, that was Josh. He was the track leader for I think our track was hands-on learning. So Josh kicked it off with RFI, then we had some satellites. Jason did a Parks on the Air. Another guy did Arduino boards and programming, and then I was last with remote operating. So you can see people sitting there. There's Jason right there, and there's Frank up there being studious students in the front hand or the front row. And yeah, so that was the what it looked like at the ARRL Expo. David Minster, there was lunch on Thursday, and he did the keynote. And yeah, and we went back and did some more learning, and that was about it. So now, if you've ever been to, let me show you the badge that I got. So here's the badge that they gave me. The 2022 ARRL team. And I had my name and hands-on handbook there. So that was the badge that I got. Everyone got a badge, just depended on if you were a presenter or if you were an attendee. So everyone wore those. And then also everyone got a button. As Daniel Molson says, a button. And here's the button. The button. Oh, it's nice. And then let's see what else. So now let's talk about Hamcation. So I got a media pass for Hamcation. So that's what the media pass looked like. Basically, you just tell them that you got a YouTube channel. They're just like, come on in. So welcome everyone. Getting here a little bit late, but that's what the media pass looked like. And then the nice thing at Hamcation, and if you've ever been to Dayton, you can go to the booth that the Boy Scouts are manning, and you can get your ticket laminated. I think this was like $5, and then he give you this really cool lanyard. Neat. So I gave the Boy Scouts $5 or $6 to get this laminated. So I do that every year at Hamcation and Dayton. Nice souvenir. But so Sterling says, did you save a bunch of money on your PL259s by switching to ARRL Electronics? That is a great commercial, but I don't think so. I think I bought two things from Tower Electronics. They used to come to our Hamfest, and some people got into it, and now they don't come anymore. To put it nicely. Anyway, so let's do some video here. I think I got like 15 or 20 minutes of video, and then we could just wrap for 30 minutes. I got here until 5:30 Central Time, so we'll just hang out for a while. So here's the Gigaparts. So this is Friday morning before everyone showed up. There's Josh and Jason and Frank and Matt is there. Matt brought a trailer with all of the beer, and you'll see where we were hanging out at Matt's trailer. That's where we kind of camped out on Friday morning. Then this is the Geocron that Gigaparts had displayed. That thing is a nice screen. I'm not really sure. Somebody in the chat can tell me how much it is. I think it's way overpriced for what it is. Whenever you can probably get the same stuff off the internet, but oh well. If you got some money to blow, it's a nice piece of machinery to have in your shack. And they got some laptops, and they had some hats and some accessories. They had some like Go boxes with foam in them. More laptops. They had some PO4 batteries. I'm not really sure I've ever seen those on the Gigaparts website. I pretty much used the Bioenno, but I don't know if those are lead acid or if they are the same as the Bioenno. Somebody can put it in the chat and what those things are. Some power film solar stuff, and then here's their carbon mass that they had. Those were nice, but very, very expensive. And then some of you that hang out in HRCC Discord, that was Gold Medal Ideas in the back with all of their T-shirts and whatnot. Ron, and I forget Ron's... Phil says the PO4s are LIFO. All right, good deal. Ron and his wife were back there selling T-shirts and caps and whatnot. They always had a line with getting stuff with their embroidered. So nice to see them. You come around so there was John Kirk from Yaesu, and there was the Yaesu booth. See all of the radios that... Century Club. Some other booths. Here was Flex Radio. They didn't have their radios out. I think I was roaming about an hour before the doors open, so Flex still had all of their stuff covered. Maybe we'll see Flex in a bit with, I can't remember if I went back through. There's the youth. There's some cable assemblies. There was MFJ with all their stuff. And their booth pretty much looks the same every year. It also looks the same at Dayton. I think they have just the same kind of setup. There's Ham Radio Outlet that we're selling some stuff. You could place an order, and if they had it in stock, you could pick it up there, or they could ship it to you. There's Masterant in the background. You can see them back in the back. They do tower accessories, guy ropes, things for your tower. There's ABR Industries. They make cable. There's a lonely woman sitting at that booth. I can't remember. I can't. Straight Key Century Club. Maybe that's a dude. Is that a dude or a girl? I can't tell. Anyway. Over on the left-hand side was the Atlanta Ham Fest and some other Ham Fest that were advertising. Let's see what I forgot what the booth was over there. Maybe we'll see it again. There's TN07 Engineering with their push-up mask. There's a guy selling jewelry. Always got to have that at a Ham Fest, right? There's Jason, KM4ACK. He was talking to the TN4 TN07. Joe Brett. I just, heck with editing. Let's just do it live. Yeah, screw it. There's guys bringing in a pallet. Want a pallet? There was the NZ... What is it? The NZ3K? Somebody help me out. The guy that makes the keys. Forget what his call is. But he had keys on display that you could try out. They're really nice keys. If you want a key, I'd suggest that or Mbagali. But, yeah. Forget their call sign. There's West Mountain Radio. They're rig runners and everything. Oh, where's my play button? You can hear the CW in the background. There's Stepper IR. If you want to complain about your stepper breaking, that was the place to do it at. N3ZN. Thank you, Sterling. N3ZN. I always get that mixed up. See, what else is over there? What was over? That was a little bear. Oh, that was Shack in the Box. So the James and somebody else helped me out. All of the hamradio.world people were there showing off their Shack in the Box stuff. Talked to them for a bit. Of course, they had no idea who I was, but I was asking about James. They said he's getting better. Good. There was the selfie stand where you could do your little intro. I saw a bunch of people taking pictures with that backdrop. Right, Ron? Kyle's a live show 24/7. Yeah, it's like the Truman Show here, Joe Brett. Like the Truman Show. There is Ham Radio Deluxe. You know, they have a weird setup where you can literally... They've got these video screens. I don't know if... There's one here. You see my cursor? There's one here, and there's one that I just passed. There's one here, and you can literally walk up to the video screen and talk to somebody in the support that they have piped in. I mean, it does you no good because you're not in front of your computer to tell and to do the things that, you know, the support guy does. So it's more like moral support, but I don't know. People were coming up and asking questions about how to do stuff on Ham Radio Deluxe. I didn't understand it because you kind of have to be in front of your computer to do support stuff. So, Alex, this was before the show started. Actually, this is right in the middle. This is like noontime. Nobody came to Hamcation. It was crazy. Hadn't seen anything like it. There was the ARRL booth. So it was a whole row of stuff. There's the Orlando Amateur Radio Club. They're the ones that sponsored it. Hello, Edward. Then you had Bridgecom over here that was showing off some stuff. All of their radios and their repeaters. They had a giveaway that they were trying to push. Like a bunch of people in Vegas on the streets. There's Tower Electronics with all their stuff. Sterling, their PL259 connectors. There is Quicksilver Radio with all of their stuff. KM4 MEF sales were there. Eris was there. The Wireman was there. They were selling stuff. They're really good to get wire from, hence their name Wire Man. Chattanooga, Tennessee. And then over here on the left-hand side were just some miscellaneous booze. Not booze, booze. Boof. More Quicksilver radio. Am I getting to the end of this? Yep. More Tower Electronics. Oh, Comet was there. Comet antennas. So was Diamond. Diamond antennas were there. There was the Sign Man with Hamcation security, making sure nobody stole anything with a 5-finger discount. Here was Diamond. You know, I like Diamond antennas. I've got a couple of them on my truck. Yeah. See what else. There's Frank. You're wondering where Frank was at. There he is, right there. And then he was making sure everyone knew what time his meet and greet was. There's a guy sweeping the floor. You ever wonder how the floors get swept at Hamcation? They're done right there with that guy. And then there's the Gigaparts Bronco. That thing was huge. That thing probably had 34-inch tires on it. It was huge. It was a nice truck. Granted, I wouldn't buy anything first gen after my first gen Ford decided to crap out of me on 120,000 miles, but that's a story for another. Never buy first gen, boys and girls. And then here's the parking lot going out. Let me see if I can bring up another video here. So, yep, here's ICOM. Ray was there with, I forget Ray's counterpart's name. He was there. Move some windows here. They had the new handheld. I think it was the ID52. Like that. Can't remember. I'm really bad with hardware names. I really don't get into hardware. There's some Flex radio stuff with all the pretty Flex stuff. The new amplifier and the new tuner. Ooh, pretty Flex stuff. There's the amplifier. There's a 6600. There's a Maestro. Oh, drool. Do I see the drool? I have more Flex stuff. There they are trying to log in. All right, that one's done. Let's queue up another one here. Number 3. Oh, so here's all the pretty stuff out at the. I mean, look at all that stuff. And that's somebody clue me in on the chat on what all those radios are. I can't tell. I'm no boat anchor expert, but yeah. Johnson's, when are the Mastros due out? Well, I think there might be having some issues with the screen. I don't think they're coming out anytime soon. It'd be nice to have a new Maestro, but I don't. Don, if they come out with a new Maestro in 2022, I'd be surprised. Maybe later this year, but yeah, with all the issues that they're having, who knows? But yeah, some Heath kits, a Viking. Ron says a light bulb. You want a light bulb that probably goes in the top of some type tower or something. I'm assuming. Ron says some Collins there. Good, we're getting educated here on what's. There's a tarp with a minivan. You need a minivan. So here is. So if you go over on the flea market and you go up on the amphitheater, you can kind of have a bird's eye view of all of the trailers and whatnot. But this is the flea market, and it is huge. But I mean, it's an RV park or an RV. It's like 30 or 40 acres, I think, and it's just RVs and people selling stuff. And when the weather is nice, like it was this last weekend or 2 weekends ago, what it looks like. And people just roam around and take a look at stuff. Yeah, Joe Brett, my shiny moment. Look, I'm taller than everyone. So that's that. And then if you, more flea market stuff. More flea market stuff. That guy was selling some bird watt meters. If you don't know what a bird watt meter is, go look it up. Everyone that is serious about radio probably needs a good bird watt meter, and all of the slugs that go with it. I've got a bird watt meter that I've used exactly one time and paid $250 for it. You know, just one of those things. There's some keys, some knickknacks. This guy had a ton of stuff. He had some tubes. Guy had a ton of stuff. Probably buy the kitchen sink for him. So this guy, this is the indoor flea market. So you had the outdoor flea market and the indoor flea market, and this was butts to nuts, man. And there was a lot of people in the flea market, or a lot of tables in the flea market. It's all air conditioned. Nice. You could buy the kitchen sink in here too. There were some deals to be had in here. I saw a antenna switch, a top 10 antenna switch, 1x8 for $50. $50. So, what is a horrible thing? I don't know what you're talking about, but not many masks going on. It's okay. I was wearing my mask almost all the time that I was indoors, but yeah, a lot of people in there. And then they clog the aisles. Like, you know, people sit and they talk to their friends, or they'll sit down and their friends will come over and they clog the aisles, and it's like, so this is Matt's trailer that we were. Let me stop it. Stop. Stop. Let me go back here. That was Matt's trailer that he had on the back of his truck there. We had Chick-fil-A. It's always good at Hamfest when you have Chick-fil-A. And yeah, we were just kind of sitting around. Matt I went out and got ice every morning for Matt's cooler, and then you really can't see he had 2 beer taps in there. He had somebody that was there. Tell me what he had: a Kolsch and a Brown. I forgot what exactly he had, but anyway, there's Matt and Tank and Dude and Sterling, and this was Ken with his daughter Jess. You probably recognize Jess from, or know Jess, W5ACY from Ham Radio Crash Course. She always hangs out in the skeds and spots. That was Ken's son. Forgot his name. But you had T-Ray here and Paul. I met Paul. He was a riot. Anything that he said was hilarious. He hangs out at the Ham Radio Discourse Crash Course too. And then you had Ham Radio Adventure guy, James, and I forget who the guy in the blue is. And then you had these guys that were hanging out with their big, huge dog, and they were great. They were. I sat over there for a couple hours and shot the crap with them, and yeah, they were great. Everyone that was around was awesome to hang around with. Now this is a trailer. It had a pull behind with a fridge in there, and they had their smoker going. Matt smoked a butt, and they had some pulled pork. There's Tracy there. Oh, Mister. There's Tracy right there. let's see, what else you got? You got anything else? No, that is it. Let's see. Did I have? There was Jason and Frank with the ARRL. That was Steve hanging out. Guy doing some satellite work out in the parking lot. There was me hanging out. You could come meet me. And here are the scouts that I think were doing the badges. And oh, I'm moving stuff that I shouldn't be moving. And let's see, what else? I got 5 minutes left. What else did I do? Can I show? We hung out at this place called Motorworks Brewing in Orlando. And let's see if I can. I'm not going to be able to. But anyway, Mike, Cade MRD, knows a little bit about guitar, and they sang a few songs, and everyone lined up. See if we can bring some. Everyone lined up with their phones, looking like he was a celebrity or something. Can't really see it, but yeah. I was going to bring up some pictures, but anyway, if you saw the video of Mike singing a Guns N' Roses song, it was pretty funny. I left before that, so I didn't see it, but there is video out there of Mike doing some stuff. And then, hey Larry, and then for the encore here, I went back down to Fort Myers and activated Corshan State Historic Site. Can't get that out. And put, here I am, 11 contacts in the books, so I could get an activation in Florida. And that was about it. But yeah, there's a video of Mike doing some song and dance at Motorworks. If you search the internets, I'm sure you'll find it. But it was good. But yeah, Sean, ham radio dude, I did get a photo of Kyle standing next to me. Yeah, actually, you're not going to believe this, but Sterling and I went to dinner on Saturday night, so we were in the same place at the same time, if you can believe it. Yeah. So we got 3 more minutes here, kind of rushing through some stuff, but let me get back to video here. I know you. I can't remember seeing. Yeah, that was about it. Anything else? That was my experience. Hamcation is always fun. I will be at Hamvention in May. Gonna leave Wednesday night, probably after work sometime, make it into Dayton sometime around midnight or so. And then Thursday, I will be at Contest University, and I'm renting a house with some people, some peeps. Going to be 8 of us. That should be a good time. And yeah, hanging out at Dayton all weekend. So I can't wait. Only, 2.5 months or whatnot. So thanks, Phil. Appreciate it. Yeah. You know, I would make a video, but I'm lazy. And I hate to edit. That's why you don't see any videos from me. I only do live stuff because I hate to edit. And I'm a horrible editor. And I try and, I watch these YouTube videos and they're like, tell a story and have a beginning and have an ending. And I'm just like, screw it. And then I do a video and I'm like, this has no story. So I usually just quit at that point. You know how when you write an email and you get all the way through the email and then you don't send it and you're just like, screw it. Usually what I do with editing. So anyway. 7, it's 5:29. Everyone click on the link over there. No, over there. Over there to go to the playlist. And everyone go over there and tell Jason that I sent you for his video. And hopefully that will make him warm and fuzzy inside. So That's all that I've got. Everyone go take a look at Jason's video, and we will catch you later. 73 people.